Welcome back, friends. I'm so glad you're here today as we continue this important conversation around stress and wellness, how it impacts your life and your leadership. If you caught our last episode on how hormone imbalances hijack your leadership energy, then you're ready for this next layer, one that's often underestimated but oh so powerful: the gut-brain connection. We're going to explore how stress, especially chronic stress, can damage your gut health and how that sneaky little gut imbalance can create a ripple effect that zaps your energy, clouds your decision making, and ultimately leaves you running on fumes as a leader, as a mom, as a wife, and as a woman of God. And yes, there are practical steps at the end to start healing your gut and restoring your vitality. Sound good? Let's dive in. Are you a busy woman in leadership who feels pulled in 1,000 directions? Do you wrestle with perfectionism, people-pleasing, or never feeling like you're enough no matter how successful you are on paper? Are you longing for more time, more peace, and more energy to live and lead the way God intended? Sister, you are right where you need to be. Hi, I'm Tanya, a wife, mom, healthcare leader, Christian life coach, and functional health practitioner. I spent decades hustling for my worth through achievement and approval, only to end up burned out and exhausted. But God showed me a better way, a grace-fueled way. And now, I help women just like you break free from people-pleasing and overwhelm, lead well, live well, and be well. Here, we blend spirit-driven success with practical leadership, wellness, and mindset strategies so that you can multiply your time and impact without sacrificing your health or your family. If you're ready to lead well, live healthier, and finally find the peace and purpose God has waiting for you, you are in the right place. So roll up your sleeves, sister friends. It's time to reclaim your time, restore your joy, and lead from grace. So when you think about gut health, do you immediately think about bloating or maybe food sensitivities? You wouldn't be wrong, but it's actually so much bigger than that. The gut is often called your second brain for a reason. Your gut and your brain are in constant communication through something called the vagus nerve. Basically, God's built-in communication highway between your digestive system and your central nervous system. And here's where it gets interesting, at least for kind of nerdy, sciencey people like me. 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. Your gut produces up to 90% of your serotonin, that feel-good neurotransmitter, and the gut also plays a key role in producing GABA, which helps calm anxiety. So, when the gut is inflamed or imbalanced or unhealthy due to stress, poor diet, or even hidden infections, it sends distress signals up to the brain, triggering symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, anxiety, and even depression. Does that sound familiar? Many busy women that I coach feel like they're pushing through molasses, trying to lead while feeling mentally off or emotionally depleted. This gut-brain disconnect is often at play. Now let's talk about chronic stress. When you are stuck in that state of go, 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 where you're constantly fighting fires and holding everything together, your body is pumping out cortisol like it's a full-time job. And here's the problem. Chronic cortisol thins the gut lining, leading to something called leaky gut. It decreases your production of stomach acid, making it harder to digest food properly, and it impacts your microbiome, the good bacteria that help balance inflammation and support mood and immune function. The gut is often silent in its cries for help for a long time, but its breakdown plays a huge role in how we show up, not just at work, but at home and in our faith walk. So, what are some signs that your gut health is impacting your leadership? Well, let's get real. Many of you listening might be dealing with this right now and not even realizing it. Here are some telltale signs that your gut might be calling for help. How about those midday energy crashes? Brain fog that's making decision-making harder. Mood swings or irritability. Anxiety, especially when it seems like it comes out of nowhere. Digestive issues like bloating, constipation, or loose stools. Food sensitivities that seem to be multiplying. As Christian women in leadership, we often spiritualize everything, thinking, I just need to pray more or toughen up. But God designed us as integrated beings. We can't separate physical wellness from mental, emotional, or spiritual wellness. So, let's make this a little bit more actionable. What can you start doing today for your gut-brain connection? Number 1, prioritize gut-nourishing foods. Start adding more fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or kefir, and fiber-rich foods like leafy greens, flax seeds, things like that. Number 2, cut down on processed foods and sugar. This is a big one. Sugar feeds the bad bacteria in your gut and worsens inflammation. Number 3, manage stress God's way. Daily time with God in prayer, diaphragmatic breathing, especially focusing on your exhalation, your breathing out, which most people do the opposite, and resting in God's presence can reduce stress and lower cortisol levels. Build this into your everyday routine, even if it's micro moments or small bits of time, giving yourself time and space to experience God's grace. Number 4, slow down when you're eating. How often are we eating while multitasking or on the go? Actually take time to chew your food and eat mindfully. Enjoy what you're eating. Number 5, stay tuned for some options for more support. In future months, I will be offering functional wellness coaching to help women like you walk through gut health and stress recovery from a functional health perspective. I am in the middle of getting my certification as a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner, and if you'd like to get on the interest list, you can message me through my website at gracefilledleader.com/contact. Just let me know that you're interested when those services become available, and I will get you on the list to reach out later. Sister friend, your gut is a sacred part of how God designed you to lead and live well. Taking steps to care for your health is not selfish. It is stewardship. Your leadership impact, your family, and your calling depend on you thriving in every way. As we continue with this topic of stress and health, stay tuned for our next episode when we unpack adrenal fatigue and how it could be silently stealing your energy, and also a little education on the misnomer that we have come to know as adrenal fatigue. Until next time, take care of yourself because you are worth it. And as always, I pray that the Lord fills you with gratitude, peace, and His amazing grace. I pray this episode blessed you, spoke to you, or encouraged you in some way. If so, please share it with a friend and head on over to Apple Podcasts to leave me a review. That's the only way for me to know if you're enjoying the show. Nothing blesses me more than to hear from you. Also, come on over to our free Facebook community. This is a great place for us to support one another on our faith and leadership journeys. You can find the link to the group in the show notes or go to gracefilledleader.com/community. If you have questions or content ideas for the show, please send me a message on SpeakPipe or via email. Go to gracefilledleader.com/contact and leave a written or voice recorded message.
I would love to know how I can best serve you on the podcast. Now to Him who can do immeasurably more than we can ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3, verse 20. Until next time, my friends, God bless.